we expect that the parties will appreciate that there's an appeal, and that the matter is not yet exhausted with. So actions.
But you have not gotten a stay of action, so they can go ahead and continue whatever it is, whatever plans they have, right?
With respect to their judgment, yes. But we were saying that look, before you got your judgment, there is a subsequent judgment on the same subject matter. And the parties that went to Abuja were aware of that judgment.
What about the part where the court says that they were not democratically elected? That's the led group now. They were not democratically elected, meaning that it was not done by persons nominated by the national leadership of the party.
This brings us back to the process that was adopted to determine the matter. You can even mention while here that there are facts in dispute. The one party say I was elected, and the grounds is that my election was conducted by people who are properly nominated by the national secretary of the party. Now, evidence must be led to show that this is the man that was actually not appointed to conduct the election. But the court said that, looking at the affidavit of one person, that he said his signature was forged in the matter, and I believe it. And when you commence a matter by originating summons, it is taken for granted that facts are not in dispute. Now, there's an allegation of crime, forgery. You can't resolve forgery by looking at affidavits. You must call oral evidence. You must examine documents.
And you say that wasn't done?
That wasn't done.
Well, the judgment has been given. You say you can read politics into it. I was just about to ask you, is it out of the purview of a state party network to be able to oversee the affairs of those that were elected on this platform?
Well, for those to oversee, is basically the national, the neck of the party. It's not the state. Because the struggle is to control the PDP at Rivers State. That's where the struggle is. That's where the main arena is. So the point of resolution, essentially, will come from the National Executive Committee of the party. And I can tell you that we saw attempts at resolving issues, acrimony, and disputes. Recently, they were in Port Harcourt. We were all there in governmental, and we received them. So we thought, and I believe that it was a genuine attempt to resolve the matter for the party. But more important is that this matter is beyond issue of party. It's about the peace, order, and good governance in Rivers State.
Yeah, I still don't get that part. I mean, resolving the acrimony is one kettle of fish, but saying that they want to oversee the activities of the government of Rivers State and all the local government chairmen and all the local council boss that were elected on their platform, is that totally out of the reach of this particular group? It is
completely outside the purview. The PDP constitution is clear. Look at the articles. There is no article that empowers state PDP in Rivers State or in any state to begin to ask elected person to give account to it. Under what law?
So why don't you just ignore that part and focus on other matters?
We initially ignored they are going to Abuja to say they were elected initially before the state PDP joined. If you ignore it, you will be followed their plan.
Yeah, but why did the Danobi-led group also protest? Because the court adopted that Danobi-led report saying, look, they were not validly sworn in, which they had also submitted in court. No,
Danobi is the chairman of the committee that came to conduct the election actually. And the point was that they are saying, and which is what they said all this while, that look, they were elected validly. They were not sworn in. No. Now that there are two factions, which is very clear. No. They went to court after 1 year.
Saying that the swearing in was unlawful?
Yes, after 1 year. Election was conducted 17th March 2012. And thereafter, there was zonal congresses, there was national convention. Where we voted in a vote, we're all there. And for us local government chairmen, we're like leaders of the party in our local government. We took the delegates to the various elections. And out of 23, we're all saying in one voice that, look, this is the people we voted for in that election. So it has thrown up issue where there is confusion. And the National Party must rise up. The ESCO must rise up to this challenge.
What can the ESCO do in this case, since the court has given another judgment on this?
Of course, all the parties are members of PDP. You understand? So it behoves of them to call the parties to say, look, the level we have gone is far above our comprehension.
Isn't it beyond the party, because it's the court's ruling now that is in contention?
Let me tell you, the party knows the truth. The party knows the truth.
So how do you think this affects the party's chances in 2015?
It's a multi-million naira question. You imagine it.
You think it's going to affect you drastically? After all, Rivers State is just one state out of the 23.
In the last election, Rivers State gave close to 2 million votes to Mr. President when we had a united PDP. Today, the party has more or less 2 leaderships, each holding on to a court judgment, one in Port Harcourt, one in Abuja. And if it continues on, they said clearly that the intention is in preparation for 2015. So it portends great danger for the party in Rivers State.
Okay, well, we'll also continue on this matter, because we're hoping that the Felix Obo and Walter Opoenya-led group will also get their word out on this matter. We do hope we'll get across getting them back here eventually. Well, we have to let it go here. Tamuno Williams is the chairman of Africa Local Government Area and also the legal practitioner. We were talking about this reverse PDP matter, and he says there seems to be confusion now. Thank you for coming on this morning, though. We'll be back after this. Join us again.
At best, it's only anticipation that something is about to happen. This is one thing that makes life interesting. To compete not only with players across the field, but across the world. It makes me feel joy when we win and sorrow when we lose. The action and reaction to life, falling, dropping, despite it all. I love it because it brings me tears of victory, tears of joy. The skill that leads to the pass that leads to the short that leads to the goal that is tapping, the ultimate. Channel Sports, defining the moment of true sport.
Okay, welcome back. Let's see if we can take a comment or two from you. Or Larry, talking about constitutional review, says, let the past live in the past and the present think of the future. We need a strong economy, that's all.
Osato says, my parents didn't vote because no voting took place in their local government, but results were announced there.
Well, Fazuka says local government elections should be conducted by INEC. We can never have a neutral election conducted by state electoral bodies.
Well, Azuka, you have to change the laws for that to happen. Until then, who knows? Well, that's it for today. We thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Chamberlain. So.
Well, thank you. I'm Maukwe Ogun.
Many thanks. I'm Sulaiman Alede.
See ya.
Signed a $1 billion investment into the country with GE, an American company.
This government has the right people in the right places.
Partnering with the Bank of Industry, you cannot go wrong.
I want to thank all of you for signing up for this.